Welcome over to Chess TV episode 362. Today is June 3rd, 2017. We are going to play a new variant we've never played before again. Yes, this is the best place on the internet for that. I've named this variant Gravity Well, which is a horrible name, but maybe the rules will be better. Imagine a gravity well in the center of the board, like sucking things in, and then imagine that it's not. It's an inverse anti-gravity well, pushing things out. That's a little bit like what the rules are today. If your piece is it's like being pushed out to the edge. So if your piece is not on the edge of the board, your next move must be moving it to the edge of the board. And then after that, it can move back in, fighting gravity. But then after that, its next move, mind you, not your next move, has to move it back out to the edge. So the pieces are always struggling to get off the edges of the board. Yes, it is a bad name, but let's try it and see how it goes. I should add the caveat that pawns are not pieces. I hope you know that pawns are not pieces. We're going to play rated because I'm insane. Pawns are not pieces. That's why you could say, I'm down a piece for a pawn, guys. That makes sense because a pawn is not a piece. And in that case, a piece would be a minor piece, so a bishop or knight. That means, of course, that the pawns don't have to do this crazy zigzag thing. So your pawns do not have to obey this rule and move like that. Kind of good since they can't. So I'll just start with e4. But this bishop is on the back rank. Hi, Angus. You got the rules? Oops. Nope. Let's put the rules in. Oh, I didn't check first. This is so dangerous. If you ever start a game with someone and then tell them to obey the rules, it's likely they'll blow you off um, in the nicest sense of the word. So if I move my bishop, its next move has to be to an edge. So I'm going to play this and then play the bishop back to here. Oh, this means he can't move kings. Interesting repercussion. That would mean that any check is checkmate. Okay. So you might have trouble against this strategy. So we're just going to learn this variant as we go. Hopefully my opponent with b6 is showing that he's going to obey the rules. Yeah, this seems to be possible. Bishop takes f7 is going to be checkmate. Lol. Let's see if he can defend himself against that. I think he can, but it might be difficult. If I kiss my fist, we'll find a way. Yes. So the edges are this left and right, top or bottom. So this is checkmate. I think this is checkmate according to the rules. His king... No, it's not. His king is on an edge. Oh, no. So that would mean he could just take my bishop for free. I'm an idiot. I'm un idiota. That's always the... I can't spell that. That's always the best way to... This is very interesting then. Okay, so it's not that simple. Let's play what he did there. I can always do this with my knight. Knights aren't very good, I'm noticing, because once they get off the edge, they're back to the edge again. Kind of weak. I'll castle. That's legal, because the back rank is an edge. Idiota. He's casting. Of course, the best would not be I'm un idiota. It would be soy idiota, which means I'm an idiot and I like soy milk. See, it's a dual meaning thing there. Oh, well, I'm going to go for it big time here. I'm going to attack his knight because his king's over here, so why not? I've got an excuse. And then I'm going to play d4. This is very crazy. I wonder what the repercussions of these rules will be. So his knight is not on the edge, so its next move has to be one of these locations. Now it can move anywhere. And I'll push again. And then I'll try to open this up, I think. His queen's not on the back rank. So how can I win this? Oh, now it's on an edge. Oh man, this guy's good. I think I'm safe. So now I can take his knight. So that's good. I'm hanging this pawn. Remarkably unrestrictive. I'm taking the knight. Because if you're on an edge and you're kind of working near the edge of the board, you can do a lot. Otherwise, you can't. He's in trouble now. Wow, it's amazing how his king can move anywhere because it's on an edge. So I need to bring in a second piece to checkmate him. So this, would that do it? Would that checkmate him? Let's do it quicker with this bishop. Oh, this is fun. This is really interesting. Hold on, I have to sneeze here for a moment. Okay. Oh, man. I hope I'm not doing that throughout the episode. That's going to make the episode really difficult for you guys to watch. I'm going to go after this pawn. We'll see how it goes. I'm on the edge. Oh, my bishop can't do anything. Ah. Because it has to move to an edge next. So what could I do? I could go back here, then move the bishop here. Ah, oh, should I take that? I should take that. Oh, that man, this is so confusing. I'm so glad Clarky's not watching. He was this Australian who always said, "Please don't do that when I'm watching." But I didn't stop, so he stopped watching, and now I can do it. It's amazing how life just kind of molds itself like that. I'll take the knight. I mean, he's reasonable. So how do I checkmate this guy? How do I? Let's do a pawn stormy kind of thing here. Because this could be check. Yes, this is very, very interesting to me. Uh, this is legal. And he can't take me because our next moves have to be to the edge. Yes. And now my next move has to be to the edge. So I guess I'll go back to refuel. Because now I'm threatening checkmate. Can he even prevent it? Checkmate, Jimmy X. Wow, what a game, Angus. There was a lot more to this game than I first realized. Amazing how you really learned these rules quickly. I'm gonna rematch you. Let's play again because I was so impressed by your play that was really interesting to me. So, what do you think about this knight stuff? I think because pawns aren't affected by the rule, they become very powerful. Every normal piece, it looks like, loses quite a bit of power because their powers are limited, but pawns' powers are not limited. So that means that pawns are really great. So I'm going to focus on getting my pawns to great squares like c6, e5 here, and just control the center with pawns. I think that's going to be pretty useful. Then again, who cares about the center? Because it's the sides where your pieces have mobility. So like that was cool. I want to play f5 here because I don't want his bishop to come here. So let's see. If I play queen h4 and he plays bishop g4, eh, yeah, I'll play f5. See how awesome my pawns are? They're fantastically awesome. Yes, I think this is really good. Just have to remember my limits here. But I seem to have a pretty good checkmate attack here. Bishop here attacking an edge square. Queen here attacking through these edge squares. I think this is going to be a pretty strong attack against his castle king. His weakness here is simply bad chess. I mean, it's not like the variant is causing problems for him. Simply, his moves weren't that good. Getting your pawns doubled up like this, not impressed. So, should I just trade queens, I guess? No. Why would I go for the simple route when I can checkmate my opponent? Knight here allows it to move again, so that's probably smarter. Knight here, then I didn't have to go to an edge next like that. Not very good. So yeah, I'm a fan of the edge. So take this, knight comes up, and I'm going to win. Who wants to play next? Because I'm about to crush this guy, and he's had 2 games, so goodbye, Angus. Hello. Next opponent. Get ready. I'm going to throw a link into the chat if you're watching live. If you're on YouTube, that's going to be tough. Check. It's going to be tough to get the next game against me. Maybe you can think of a way, but right now I'm kind of out of ideas. Okay. I think this is pretty hard for him to defend against. Pretty difficult for him. Oh, queen here, so good. Because my rook can't move again. It has to go to an edge. But here, Angus is playing me again. Maybe soon. Winking face. It's always nice to throw a winking face when you tell someone that you hate them. You know, it's like, you know what? I hope your mom has cancer. Winking face. It's really, really nice to add that face. It just softens the blow a little bit. And so maybe soon is pretty good there. I'm not going to play you right now, Angus, but maybe soon. Winking face. Let's go find a new opponent. Okay, play with a friend. So here's the rules. If you are on the back rank, you have to move off the back rank. Otherwise, not back rank. I'll just paste them in the whatever. I don't care about trying to explain them. Okay, the challenge is accepted and it's Angus. Oh no, Angus. I have to send an angry face. You're such a good clicker. Angus, I'm playing massive pawn attack here. Yay. Is that like a universal symbol for I'm happy? I don't know. What does yay even mean? When I talk to older folks, they use different words for that, like folks, like People don't say folks except for older folks. And one of the things I get from them is Yahoo, which I'm like, oh, you really like Yahoo? Like that's kind of out of date. Isn't Google better? But no, Yahoo is their answer. Uh, this seems like it would be really bad because my queen would then need to move to an edge and it could barely do that. Hmm. I'll just let him waste his time. I'm playing my pawn here. Yeah. So that allows this, which activates the bishop, and it allows this because the pawn isn't in the way. So that's chin strokingly good right there. Here comes the attack. I need to counterattack with this move, maybe. Yeah, that's my move. I did leave him with an extra pawn in the center, so I guess I'm not the smartest dude on the block here, but I do have two pieces aggressively developed while he has almost nothing going. There comes the knight. I'll just do this. If a piece is not on an edge of the board, its next move. Oh, take back. I cheated. Oh, this is an awful location. 92, actually. Really bad. Decline. Knight f3, illegal. Knight f3 was illegal. Give me that move back. There we go. 92 was a big mistake. Because from here, the only edges available are like that. So that's pretty bad. So I'll go with the f1 square, though. It seems better than going back. I mean, it's so humiliating to return to your home square. So bad. I would rather just leave the knight on d2 forever than do that. Powering up. Oh, the knight can't move there either. King. The knight's next move has to be here. I shouldn't have played d4. Really regretting that insanity now. What am I even doing with my life? C3. I mean, he's going to have this backward pawn, okay, and it's going to be on the open file. Backward means, by the way, that it's not protected by a pawn and it doesn't really have the ability to do that because its friends, the guys on these files, are way more advanced in life. This happens for humans too. They're like, oh, I'm so backward. My friends are way more advanced in life. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So overall, I'll move back here to threaten the knight. Oh, I want to play a5, but he could play b5, and my bishop's not doing anything. My plan was for the bishop to prevent that, but it's illegal to do that, so I'll play my rook over here. I want to play a5. Even kissing the fist isn't helping me. Comment in the chat. Okay, that's threatening this. Let's just let the knight suicide. It's like, you want to move there? Great. I think you should. You would really like this house I've built for you on H2. It's great. Okay, he's gone. Okay, so now I can lever against this area here, get some activity on the queen side. And now those pawns are super weak. But if he plays knight here, he's defending it. No. I can't even get my bishop to attack that knight. I'm trying to go like this, right? But that's not allowed. I can't do this either. I can't, if I go here, then here, then here, I can't. Yeah, I could go here and then I cannot attack c6 with this bishop. It's awful. Oh, there's my clock. I don't know what to do. I've given him all these pawns, and now I'm just like, well, he's got pawns, so I can't attack him. I thought they'd be weak. These guys, they look so weak. This guy, weak, so weak. It's really weak, but I can't get anything done in this position, which is disappointing to me. I could double up my rooks, and then the lead rook would be like, well, I can't move. Get out of the way. That's probably not a great plan. Can't bring my king into the game, or he'll be like, oh, I gotta go back now. See you. Oh, so frustrating. I guess I really just can't do anything in this chess game. I guess we've discovered the flaw with this variant. It only took us 2 games. And the flaw is you can't do anything in this chess variant. So that's the downside of this chess variant. But we found that out. So that was nice. We learned something. I'm going to go here, then I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to be like, yes, I'll move my knight 3 times. Do I get a prize for that? That's pretty much all I could do in this position. Come on, bishop. Okay, the bishop is attacking here. Oh, my knight could then go there. It's like double whammy on g8. Nah, it's probably not the smartest. He's I think he's making mistakes. I'll let him keep doing that. Double up your rooks, man. It's so smart. It's awful. Oh, yes. Your rooks. Oops. Oh, I gave him an out. No. Oh, I just let him do that. Oh, if I hadn't moved to e1, his rooks would have been sitting ducks. I let him trade him off. Okay, so my king's plan is to do like this. This'll work. Kings are great. Oh, no. My king is making a new plan. Its new plan is this. It's a great quality of human beings. They can change their plans. And this is fine. And by that, I mean this is so stupid. I'll move here. I'll move here. No. I'll move here. Because if I'm on this square, there's a really subtle effect, which is he could play d5, and I can't take it because my bishop needs to next move to a side. It's nice that I'm attacking this square, but it's just not good enough. Here comes my king following his plan. Is he going to play his knight there? That would be pretty smart. Oh, I hope he runs out of time because this is annoying me. Oh, good. He didn't do that. Knights are awful. I guess I'll give him some time just so we can learn about this position more. Knights are really bad in this variant because they're stuck like doing this constantly their whole lives. They can't do much, right? And bishops at least can refuel and then fly out again. So bishops are better. Oh, thank you for the knight. Wonder if I can win this now. Ah. He's going to come in here. There's nothing I can do about that. Oh, he can't because his king is stuck on their edge. Okay, everything's a sitting duck right now. This is great. Unfortunately, it's going to be pretty difficult. Oh, I can't resist taking that. But I won't take it yet. Because then he could walk in like this. And if I leave it this way, he's more stuck. So there's no way for me to take this pawn. Right? Because I've got to move into center and then center again. Okay. And there's no way for me to take that pawn except with my bishop. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Something like that. It's approximately that's how I will do it. So let's do that. And then this pawn is also doomed. Back to the side. I think he should have been playing d5 here, but now he can't. Because the knight can't do that. It has to move to an edge, and the bishop left for a while, so that was his chance, I think. Okay, next. Let's bring the king around this way and just see what happens. When I get... Okay, so I'm going to take this now. Oh, this is great. Oh, I guess I imagined a problem because these two squares were covered really well, so there was no problem. Let's allow him to go like the let's force him to do something terrible to himself. Yes. Yes. Oh, is he going to go in the corner? Good. Okay. So now come on out. Now watch this. It's going to be like a stalemate-ish kind of thing where his king has to follow the rules, which means it can't move and he has to push his pawn. Oh, I love it. Okay, so push your pawn, man, and then I'll eat it with my bishop. And then you push here. And then I'm allowing you out so that it's not stalemate. Look at this endgame technique from Gravity Well Whiz. This is so good by Gravity Well Whiz. Very good. Okay. And now I can take that and then back to the edge. And then I'll promote to a queen. Meanwhile, you're trapped, going back and forth like a nincompoop, which is what they do, by the way. Queen. now I can win. Here, and then here. Take that, Chess Whiz, with the endgame skills. That was crazy. I think he had an out. The best move, I think, would have been playing d5 at the right moment during the last 30 moves. Some right moment there. No, Angus, not another game with you. Let's go find a new opponent. Oh, I've got some challenges here. Haikon GM, a Grandmaster. That sounds good. Let's play against this guy. It's not a real Grandmaster. He put GM on the end of his name instead of the beginning, so I can tell it's a fake. But still, 2000, that's higher rated than I am, and it's a rated game, so let's play this. Wow, there's a lot of interesting possibilities in this variant. I have to say it's maybe playable, but you know, if he had defended that a little bit better, I think it wouldn't have been playable. It would have been pretty stupid. So let's see how stupid this variant can get, because now that we're a little more experienced, I think the variant's gonna kind of like sizzle out into a stupid variant. I really think it's gonna be really stupid. But let's just see how stupid it gets. I really like the knight h3 idea, though. I do like that. b4, good play, I think. Taking space with pawns is very smart. You know, if he plays d6 and takes my knight, it really messes with me. I think maybe that would have been smart. Maybe knight h3 isn't that great, because ending up with two pawns like this, not only are they weak because they're doubled, not only are they weak because they're isolated, not only are they weak because they're on the edge of the board, but they're also on the edge of the board where the opponent can just take them, because he can actually move in that area. So overall, 0 out of 10. Would not move knight to edge of board again. Let's click this button.
Sneeze removed. 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 Sneeze removed.
Ta-da! Wasn't that great? That was great. I think it was really great. I have this button that hides myself. Invisibility. If I had that in real life, I would use it. I asked my friends the other day, I have two of them, so I can use the plural now. And I said, friends, what would you rather have? The ability to go invisible, like I just did. Click and you're invisible. I mean, that'd be a pretty cool superpower, right? In real life, click and you're invisible. Then you could steal things from people, which is obviously the ultimate way to live. And the other superpower is teleport up to 50 feet. And they're like, why would I ever want to teleport up to 50 feet? Now I would probably die. And I'm like, well, why would you die teleporting up to 50 feet? Well, like, because I'd fall. Huh? You'd fall? What do you mean you'd fall? Well, I'm teleporting up to 50 feet. They actually literally thought that the only way to use this superpower was to teleport straight up to 50 feet. Now, it has to be 50. Like, you can't teleport up to 49 feet. You have to teleport up to 50 feet, and then you'll fall 50 feet to your death. Great superpower. So we definitely had to make an adjustment on that one. Definitely had some weaknesses, right? I'll lose my rook if I do that, so let's not do that. The bishop, this is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to king h1 and bishop back. Then it's charged up and ready to go, which that could work. I'm actually going to play that because I think the bishop is way more powerful on the edge. Like this bishop right now, it's such a useless bishop. Its only superpower is to teleport up to 0 feet. It has to move back next, see, and it can't. So that's what I'm trying to say. The knight, it's awful here. So I'll move it there because it's the only place you can go. I mean, when your choices are awful or nothing, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to eat top Robin. Better than nothing. Rook over. Oh, itchy nose. There is a season where I live where things grow that make me sneeze. And I'm in that season right now. So that would be why I'm suffering. If you're watching live right now and the stream seems bad, don't worry. The stream is bad. I'm currently uploading at 1. Oh, there we go. I was going to say 1 kilobyte per second, but it was cut off. It's kilobit per second. 1 bit. So now my knight can move. I'll go here. It's 1 bit per second, right? So it's like I'm waiting for a second and then, oh, it's a 0. That's pretty good. I think I've got an idea of where he's moving now that I can see that. Oh, it's a 1. Oh, 0, 1. That sounds like a chessboard. Yeah, it's tough to get a video stream out of that rate, but maybe it's possible with really good compression. Maybe it's possible. My bishop can move anywhere. I guess it will move. No, my bishops are awful. I want to lose my bishop. I'm going to lose my bishop, guys. This is genius. Genius move, losing the bishop. I'm going for a killer attack here. His Knight F8's definitely a good defender, though. Maybe I shouldn't be losing the bishop. Okay, here we go. Oh, knight here. Look at this attack. I guess I don't have to tell you. What else are you going to look at, right? Are you going to look at my stubbly chin? Probably not. Probably the attack. I can't play that. So I'll play that. Are you going to take my bishop for free? Haycon GM is a grandmaster. I think you take free bishops. It's part of being a grandmaster. You pretty much have to do that. Oh, that? I'm saving the bishop. That's enough stupidity. This is a funny spot for the bishop because we can't capture each other. We're just like, whoop, staring each other down. I'm safe here, by the way. Don't even worry. I'll play this. Oh, that maybe wasn't my smartest move of the game. Because his rook could have taken it. So I'm glad he didn't do that. The time pressure is helping me out here. I guess I'll take that. It's pretty tempting. And then this move. Oh, this is going to be a great attack, except neither piece can move where the arrow is pointing. They're both stuck doing nothing. That's kind of a downside. Well, the knight, it really wants to do something cool. So it will. Take me. And then check. Your queen cannot take me. That's cool, right? Yes. No. Let me add you time. No. Colon D. This is definitely calling for a colon D moment right here. He cannot take. And then I don't know what to do. Oh, this move. Check. Oh, I'm so good at chess. This is fantastic. Now what? Okay, so I don't have anything I can do now. These guys are all stuck in the center. Here's some more time, Haycon GM. This is a really interesting position. Haycon. Oh. Oh. What do I do? I can take this now, so obviously that'll be my next move. And then I can play there. Checkmate. Okay, that's my plan. If he plays his knight here, I wish I could get my queen doing something. So, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, so if I take this now, he could recapture. My bishop can't do anything. I'll play that to activate my queen. Now it can leave the side, and then I can... Here's some more time, Hakon. This is great. Okay, our queens are attacking each other. I don't want that. So now I'll go here, threatening this move. Oh, this is exciting. Oh, I can't wait to... Oh, I guess there was a downside to that move that revealed itself shortly after I played it. I have to admit that that's not something I anticipated. Yep, yep. I've made smarter moves before, I think. This is bad now. My rook can't do anything. Oh, I made it cheating. I've got to resign. Bishop takes e3 was cheating. It was cheat. Typical cheat whiz. I can't believe it. Wow, what a game. What a game. Well, there was definitely some depth to that game until I blundered and cheated in two simultaneous moves. So you guys, if you want to try this variant, post links in the chat. You guys can play each other right now if you're watching live. If you're on YouTube, put your username below there and be like, wow, I want to try this. Connect with people because this, I think there's a lot more to see in this variant. There's a lot more to do. One person mentioned in the chat that instead of just moving to the exact side, because that is pretty limiting, a different variant could be move to one of the two sides, like two edges. Like, so you just have to enter one of those two regions on every other move with your piece instead of the extreme edge. And I don't know, that'd be pretty difficult to keep in my mind. I would cheat constantly, but that's definitely an idea. So you could definitely try that variant as well. I think there's some depth here. I think there's something you could try. The worst part of this variant could be the name. Gravity well makes no sense because there's no gravity at all. It's like pushing instead of pulling. But what do you know? We still get to try something new. What can you say is what I meant to say, not what do you know. That's not really a fitting saying for that moment, but This channel is the #1 place to find weird variants like this. So if you want to like search through the previous videos, if you just type variant in the search in YouTube, you can find a lot of interesting and crazy variants you can play with your friends. So check out the different variants on this YouTube channel. And the next episode, I don't even know what's coming. So let's go to chesswiz.tv and find out this website, one of the best. Odds versus Stockfish is our next episode. If you click calendar here, you can actually see the next episode coming up on the calendar. It is episode 363, Odds versus Stockfish. We are going to take piece odds against Stockfish and try to beat him, because Stockfish is a computer opponent that's super good at chess compared to me, compared to everyone. And so if we just like take some free pieces and then play him, maybe we'll beat him, which is pretty satisfying. So I'm looking forward to that. And there's one more thing I want to say to you before I go, which is when you go to that website, chesswiz.tv, there's a newsletter that I want you to sign up for, because it's called the Wiz Letter, which is such a good name for a newsletter. It should really compel you to sign up. See what it says down here? Sign up for the Wiz Letter. Go to this link. I've put it below the YouTube video. I've put it in the chat. Click this link, type your email in there, and click subscribe. Do it because I say you should do it, which is like the only reason. Otherwise, you won't get cool messages from me. This has been ChessWiz TV. Thanks for watching. Welcome over to ChessWiz TV episode